Hi guys, welcome to our new video. That is what is JVM. Previously we have discussed about how our code runs. So we have discussed firstly we write the Java code, then it will be uh, went to the compiler, then it will be converted into uh, bytecode or .class file by compiler, then it will be sent to the JVM, and then the output used to come. So further we will be discussing more a bit more about, you can say, about JVM. So what the JVM is, so JVM is a Java virtual machine. So it is basically a software, or you can say an application, which is having some instructions, or you can say configurations or instructions, uh, or so we used to call it as an interpreter also, as it converts or interprets the class file into the real machine code as per our operating system. So that is why we used to call it as an interpreter also. So basically it is a software having some instructions. So like some instructions, like firstly we will have to execute the main method, something like this. And it is having basically three main part, like a class loader, and then bytecode verifier, then execution engine, such as uh, for example that we called it as JIT. Firstly we used to have some bytecode, uh, then which is also platform independent, which we get from the, you can say, the compiler. So we got this bytecode which is dot class file also, so it is platform independent also. So it is get loaded into the class loader, then bytecode verifier in the JVM verifies that bytecode, then it will be get executed by the execution engine called JIT, that is just in time code generator, which used to convert the you can say our bytecode into the whatever the OS language or whatever the OS we are using. So that is why we are called the Java as an platform independent language, because JVM used to provide an environment which can be executable on all the OS. So that is why Java is a platform independent language. For example, how a code runs, like firstly we write a program, some program called first.java. Then it will be having the main m1 and m2 two methods. Say we are having second file having m1 method, third file having m2 method. So whenever Java program used to run, it will be getting the compiled. So when our main method got compiled, it will be converted into first dot class file. Whenever m1 method will be executed, it will be converted into second dot class file, and then accordingly m2 third dot class file. So first dot java file means dot java file is converted into dot class file here. Okay, then these class files are created separately. So like in C, we are having not having these three file. We are having the compiler which used to link these three file and create the .exe file, which we can run on any system. Okay, but here we are not creating the .exe file. So here we are creating the .class file. So these class files are platform independent. It what we have to do is to load the run these files into the another operating system. So what we are doing, we are loading this file into the into the JVM. Into the JVM, the entry section is class loader. So class loader is loading these files into the JVM, then bytecode verifier is verifying these files, then execution engine JIT is converting these dot class files into the respective OS code or languages to get the output or the result for the same. So that's it for today. If you are having any doubts, please comment it out, and please like, share and subscribe this channel and press on bell icon.